Okay, so this episode actually took a while to record because um actually there were multiple attempts at recording this, and each time I was you know well, the first time I broke my rule, which is that every episode is really recorded raw, because yeah, like that's the idea. I just write code, I just record it, and I just upload it. I don't put much more effort into that. And yeah, I think maybe someone can find it useful. Um, you have grow insight into how I write software, so that might be useful to someone. But it's not really a content. It's it's more like I don't know, a log or something like that. Um, but either way, this one was different because like just writing front end in F sharp is just so foreign to me. Um, I don't know, it's just so different because you write the HTML differently. You write the like the architecture and view is completely different. I know how it works. I really like the idea of it, but I didn't even touch React like ever. So, well, I did touch React, but not to not beyond, the basics. And I really like the idea of it, but I never used it. So things like compartmentaliz com okay, I won't say that. I lost that word. Like, splitting the code into small modules, components. This I have no idea how to do that in Vue. How do I manage the state because on one hand, like the at least Fable requires me to actually provide the model to the view, right? So I cannot just use the view. I have to host the model um, inside uh, inside the parent component. So that that just feels strange to me because I would prefer to have the entire communication done through messages and just having this model of the child inside the parent. I don't know, it just feels strange, and uh, then basic things like routing. Also, I kind of struggle to do this because there are a couple existing libraries, but I didn't want to use libraries for something as simple as basic routing. So I tried to implement myself, but none of the implementations, and I didn't like any of them because all the implementations I found were, ones that required you to have keep track of the page, keep track of this, again, child model, and I just hate it. So I gave up. I ended up using Felice.router, and then I decided that I don't like Fable. I don't know, just something's something doesn't click with it, and maybe if I gave it more time, it would work. But no, I don't want this to be. It wasn't pleasant for me, there was just it felt like I was hitting a wall. It just didn't click for me, and uh, but I don't want to give up on F sharp. And actually, I really want to try it out. So, like the alternative is Sutil, and I've already started the conversion, and then I realized what the hell, my microphone isn't connected. So I had right now I'm re-recording. Basically, Sutil. Well, the main reason I want to use Sutil because I feel like Fable has the dependency on React, and maybe I'm wrong because I didn't use React, but I feel like it shows, like you can feel the React, leaking into the way you write code in Fable, uh, and I just don't like the dependency on something as big as React. So Sutil is actually dependency free. Well, it has dependency on Fable, but other than that, it's fully standalone. It has a cool Fortnite font. Um, yeah, and I don't know, it just looks pretty much the same, with the exception that, and here I might get really disappointed because I didn't look much into it. Actually, I just made the decision to try Sutil, and not only try Sutil, I actually plan to like drop the entire safe template and just start from scratch because the template had, there were so many new things, and I actually don't want to do that. Uh, you know, maybe like it kind of breaks the idea I had for this project. Like this was supposed to be, like try this safe stack as advertised for a corpo app, but I can't do that. I just cannot wrap my hand around it. Maybe I could, but it's just not fun. So instead, I will try to build app, and I will try to don't go too far on minimal approach. For example, I will use some CSS library because that's just how you write corporate software. You don't write your own CSS. Yeah, but I will try to just find where I'm in need of some tool, and uh, the like the goal, the main, I will optimize the tool set for being able to write the code as fast as possible. So that's the priority, while keeping it, maintainable, easy to understand. And that sounds like a fairy tale, but yeah, that's the goal. I just want to see how F# stands in that respect. So Sutil is actually small. Let me check Fable. Fable. Oh, yeah, that's not how we type that. Fable GitHub. Um, yeah, 2.5K, while Sutil is 200 stars on GitHub, so much smaller. It doesn't even have a template. You have these free projects, which you just basically clone one of them and go from there, or you just build from scratch from the Fable template. Now, um, yeah, so just to do this from scratch, I will clone the app because it just doesn't matter. But which one? Now, there is the hello world, which basically is nothing. Then there is the Elmish template, which is basically hello world but with MView, the classic counter app. And then there is this app. An app is like big. It has a router. It has some stuff. It has separate pages, multiple pages. So I will actually use this as a reference to get going. But yeah, I think I will start with this one. Just because it's simpler, and at the same time it does have the example of the MVO app. Now, what I hope I won't, but I most probably will get disappointed about is that the most annoying thing about Fable to me was that when I tried to use, let's say, a different component inside a parent component, how I tried to do it, maybe that's just not the way you do it, but I'm I don't really want to uh, change. Maybe no, I do want to change the way I write software, but not to that extent. There is a certain limit, and if it's that much work, I just, I rather just do TypeScript than, and because, TypeScript and F Sharp aren't that much different when you think about it and use it right. Um, Especially in the front end, because, the biggest negative of TypeScript is that on runtime it's shit because it uses JavaScript, so, generics are not as cool. But this also compares to JavaScript, so it's the same. It's really, if this causes me a huge struggle to adapt to it, even though there possibly will be. No, actually there won't be any benefits. I won't use it at work. No one uses F Sharp, and I won't use it in personal projects because it's too big. Like I don't need that. I can just use JavaScript. So it has to actually fit like this weird niche for me to actually find the effort worth it. So yeah, I kind of went off the topic. The most annoying thing in Fable, I try to use the view inside my view. I have to call init myself, and then I have to call dispatch that takes in a message. So now I have to wrap the message type from this child component inside my parent component, and I have to wrap the module. Well, I don't really have to wrap the module, but in theory I should, and I should wrap it inside of my parent component. So basically the parent component it contains all the information, and there isn't really much space for like isolated enclosed state of the component. Like even if I don't care about it, right? If let's say the component has some messages that are just internal to it, then I still have to have them. And even though there are ways and there might be some practices to, kind of work around it, it's just not automatic. And here, like just first glance, I didn't go in depth into that. I actually didn't write a line with Sutil. Is my, first impressions. Here it seems I can just call the view and it just does everything, automatically. So yeah, I think it's just much easier to write independent components with it. But I might be wrong, you know. Maybe you can do that with Fable. I don't know. Maybe it's not as simple in Sutil as it seems. Okay, so basically we will clone this and then we will move it into our project. Well, before we do that, um, we just have to do this. And also we don't want this, we don't want this, we don't want this we want actually. We don't want this and we don't want this. Okay, so we removed everything. Now we go back here. Uh, this is actually, maybe a feature for BTWM, switching the focus, but that's, something to consider. Sometimes it gets annoying that it just switches the focus on me. Yeah, and okay, so now we did that. What now? So we go here, on that. Um, yeah, let's oh, wow. Brisk. Let's see client, I guess. Maybe just do it like this directly. It's a little bit different structure. I will clean it up later. And now I don't want the changelog. I don't want the readme. I don't want the git, and I don't want the git ignore. Okay, other than that, I want everything. So star client. Oh, oops. Let me copy this because it's hidden. Yeah. So we have that. So we have this Sutil app now. Actually, let's try and run it and see if it works. Now, since I was talking that much in this video, maybe a good might regret this because I have some trauma with for doing routers, but yeah, I will update the packages later. Of course, they are updated. No, wait, these are maybe like Fable is some old version or something. I don't know. Either way, maybe a good point, like good goal for this episode is to create 2 pages and create a router. And I know I will regret this, but you know, yeah, we can try it. But first, let's just try and run it. And localhost 8080. Okay, so it should be running now. Nope. Okay, it is running now. So we have the counter here, and it works great. So, what do we do? Let's go here, and here we have the appfs. What else do we have here? That's all. Is it? Oh, there is also the fsjs. So it basically puts it here. I wonder how it works. Oh, right, I won't scroll in this. Okay, let's just use this as an example. There's 3 pages here. There is home. Let's see how home looks. Oh, it's just using create. What is create? Let's see this one. This one has a state. Private default view. Create. Need details, login cancel. Create with view. Okay, so this is like some wrapper around initializing the. Okay, so this login is a little bit more complex. Let's see the users. This one is simpler. Just to. Okay, this one is not simpler. Yeah, but does this create? Okay, so it's just the name for the view. So actually, let's just copy the home since that's the simplest one. It doesn't have the model, and it sends messages. It's, okay, and it sends just observables of string. Message body. Okay, so that would be like text input or not? How does it work? I will actually copy it from like exactly how it works. Other than I don't have Bulma, so okay, I've created a cool new well, not new, a cool script to create new files. Actually, first let me pages, and just because you know it creates a new file and adds it to the FS approach. Let's call it pages home FS. Okay, so we have a bug in in our cool script. Let's try it from one directory up. Should work. Yeah, so that's something. I did something wrong. Okay. Home FS. Module pages.home. So I will call it just view, and it doesn't return anything. And basically, I want to just do h2 no class text home. This is basically my home page, and then I will just copy it and let's call it catalog for now. Whoop. Let's use local Sutil. And actually I have gained it wrong because I thought it's a rare case where you don't even know. Okay. So maybe the script is not that good. And this one is catalog. And now we want to go here again and okay, let's see the router. There's parse hash, parse URL, parse route, p. Location page, okay. And it takes the page from where? From here? Oh, that's stupid. Why do you do that in? I don't know why would you do that in a different place. But whatever. I actually think I will do is set the app. Let's remove everything. I could have just done it from scratch. Whatever. Type page and actually like this access, and the pages will be either home or what is the other one? Catalog. Okay, and this I don't care. Okay, so the router now. Where's the location? Where, where does that come from? Location. I don't know, where does that come from? Is it the browser types? Um, what? Okay, let's do if I would do this with a switch, but I don't know how to do, comparison. Upstream dot one. Oh yeah. It's not that first hash location, and actually I don't have to do this. Location. Okay. I have to define the type here for the location. I like the space before this, and then this as this. Okay, like this. Yeah, for now it should be enough. Okay, I don't know why there is pass hash and pass URL. Just use the same thing. Hash 3 equals. Oh, there is no query, my friend. There is no query. Actually, could handle this now, but whatever. Yeah, I don't think I ever will use query, right? In theory, I should handle that, but I don't think I will ever use that. Can I just do this? Match location into parse URL with some p non home page dot home. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, I went a little bit too far. Oh. Like this. Match page dot find hash with I don't know, why can't I see find? Oh, wait. I don't like this. Because you are doing this, find page that at least try find. No. That's not how I'm going to do that. How How do I want to do that? But basically, this can have value of string, right? I Yeah, I think it should be here. Yeah. What do you mean? Undefined. Um, I think I will do it like this. Yeah, it's just as if you basically pages are one thing, and then the routes are a completely different thing. Um, so what he does here is, yeah, he just matches this to this, and that's what I'm going to do. On home and catalog. Yeah, it has to be page.catalog. And the default would be page.home. And what's the problem here? I have to do this. What do you mean? First URL. I really have it here. Oh, oops. Yeah, so basically like register the route. Maybe I would, put it differently in modules in different files to kind of organize it better. But in theory, like page and the route are not the same thing. But then, do I need the page type? Right? I could maybe just. Oh, could maybe just instead of having the page type just map to individual how's it called? Individual views. Yeah, that's something to consider in the future. Yeah, so that's all that the router does. So that the router does. Okay. So how is it used now? Mm, blah blah blah. Router subscription navigable listen location router pod route dispatch set page. Oh no. So these are just styles. View page, model dispatch page, error message, model store map, get error message, greeting. I don't know what this is. Match page from, home create greeting, users create. Okay, so this is basically matches. Matches to the view. And view page. Yeah, actually, should it return the? I think no, it shouldn't return the like the this should return this automatically. Okay, but let's go with it. I'll maybe just do it later. And all I need here is really just the page. Here I see we are passing the dispatch as well. How does it work? Page, go through page, get page. Get page. Okay, so get page is like some helper. I don't know, where is it? Yeah, get page just takes it from the model. And for some reason, I hate this structure. This is so hard to read. The model is in the types, right? Yeah. So you have the page here. Yeah, so it's aware of page. That's okay. So I need this here tool. Let model. Oh, type model equals. Okay. And basically here we just match the page with and do page at home. We want pages at home dot view. Do I call it? I call it. Page dot catalog pages dot catalog dot view. I have catalog. Oh. Oh, we're the two. Sutil. Same here. Okay, and that's that. Server, I don't care. Model dispatch. Update server. So where do I get this from? State. Why so many files? It's just so simple. This is like routing. I think I will like write my own library for routing because it's a nightmare. I don't know why it's so difficult. It's such a simple thing and I just cannot do it. Okay, update. Yeah, get a message, get model, new return model. Okay, let's just leave it. I have to create a message tab. Set page of page. That's basically that. If set page. Yeah, set page p. That would be model with current page. Or do I do something? Wait, that would look high. You set the okay. Set the href window location then href. Okay, and then you return this. Oh, what's up with formatting? And the window outcome. Oh, it is a function, it just takes unit and catalog the same. And now we go back here and the window. Do you have any suggestions? Nope. So that's browser done, I would assume. And browser that done. Yeah. So I think that's all here that we need. Um, then we have the view, and now, okay, so let's start writing the view. Let view. Okay, let model dispatch because store that make Elmish and one more thing. We need the init equals. Actually, let me check the type of the init because yeah, they should take something in, and it returns yeah, current page equals. What's the current page? Page.home. I can assume that, okay. MD none. Where does this come from? From Sutil, I guess. Sutil. Yeah, that's our init. And then we go back here and to the app.fs and what do we do? Okay, we basically init, need update, and we need that ignore, but I have no idea what it is. What's the issue? My reason, yes, okay, great. I don't care. Okay, so I guess here we can just get current page equals current page. Oh, current. Like these helpers, we can do it under the model. I think it would be much easier to understand. That page. I observe of page. Model store.map get page store distinct. Okay, I have no idea what all of this does. Well, I assume what it does, but and open and active and cache was assigned. Let router sub equals navigable some location router that yeah that parse route dispatch set page. Okay, so okay, so basically what I do is I send the message of set page to dispatch depending, yeah, and this returns the page. Okay, this makes sense. See here, it's unfinished. How is it unfinished? Doesn't have a result. Like it has a result. Right? This is the result. Yeah, why doesn't it work? Oh, whatever. For now, I won't worry about this. Now, where does it display the actual view? Where does it display the pages? Am I blind? Columns. No, I don't care about that. Set page login. Yeah, I don't know. Oops, where is it done? It basically uses the view page, so that's maybe search for a view page. Okay, so that's how we do it. Let's try that. HTML div, and here bind that page, view page model. Something doesn't work here. My favorite part of F#. I assume this is correct. I will check that. Where is it? Yeah, set it up. Probably to have wait, can I just do this? What? View page, okay, it takes in a page, not a model. View page model. Huh? And the view page here. Oh, it takes a model in. Model dispatching page. Okay, so where's the page? Oh, here. Basically, bind that fragment page to page. Basically all I do, right? Yeah. What else? What are the issues? Observable is not defined. Okay. What? Sutil transition to the DOM, I guess. To the DOM. Unusable. Okay. Hmm. Is this something? Not from here. Nope. Something from this. So let's just copy this. Oh, that's not how you paste. And oh, it's not defined. Unused, 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 unused. And system is used. Oh, so F# has things like this. Okay, I didn't know that. A type mismatch. Okay. Get page not defined. Oh yeah, it's called get current page. That's correct. Get current page. Explain, but given MS other one not true. Where is my update? Oh yeah, actually you're right. I forgot. And now everything seems to be correct. Yeah, let's check it out. So I leave this, I go, oh, actually no, I need to be here, and npm run start. And then see how it goes, if it works or not. So we have home and we have catalog. Now I don't know if I should include hash or not, yeah, I refresh now, and I'm on home, and I go, yeah, 8080 hash, and I'm still on home. Do I have, can I look at catalog? Okay, yeah, of course. So it does want the hash. So home works. Say home and it works. Why doesn't this work? It redirects me to the. Oh, do I need to do it from big letters? Nope, still doesn't work. Actually, let's try that, because I think this might be the reason. Yeah, it should work. Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't work. Did it recompile or something? I think it doesn't do stuff like this. Okay. So I'm on home now. 8080 catalog. Doesn't work. Why? Why? Okay, let's go through it again, because I've changed some things. If location hash has yeah, that's all I care about. And then parse hash location, hash query, yeah. And this pages that find is basically what I do here. Pages are like just try find in case equal. Yeah, there is one difference. Like the casing, string case equal. Oh, that's cool. So I won't know. Oh, okay, that's why I want. Yeah, it uses the case ignore, so that's actually a good point. But I can just do this, right? Lower. Okay, so maybe that would be that. SND, I have CSS. Okay, and Hmm. Okay, let's try to recompile it. Oh, page is the observable. Could be named better. Page ops and basically whenever this changes, yeah, we pass view page into it. So this is like, um, yeah, I should do a lambda here if I knew what this is. Um, I'm retarded. Holy shit. Okay, cool. So now it works. I guess it will work now. Um, that happens. Fresh. We are at home. And let's go to catalog. Oh, but it changed the path, right? Now that's the difference. It did change the path. The HTML didn't update. Did this compile or not? Did I save it? Didn't save it. Oh, it does recompile. Okay, so now it will work. 100%. And top tier content, yeah. If you're watching this, leave a comment below. Why are you watching this? Yes. Okay. Wow. I never thought something so simple would make me so happy. I hate the routers. I swear to God, I will write a library for handling this. Like, raw Fable, no other dependencies, just Fable and just, write a JavaScript router. Um, actually, yeah. Yeah, yeah, maybe actually writing a JavaScript router to help here because basically, not exactly because we need this observable and yeah, I don't know. I want to think about this now, but yeah, writing a simple router library because this one, right now it doesn't handle things like this implementation from this GitHub project. It actually uses query instead of um, instead of parameters. So that's ugly, but we are using hash routing, and so that's also ugly. But that's simple, and I have nothing against that. Um, yeah, maybe writing a router library is a good way to torment myself and just do it once and be done with it. Okay, so our goal for this episode is completed. We have rewritten the entire application. Um, yeah, like literally from scratch, and um, yeah, we deleted everything. We created a new client in with Sutil. Now, what's the plan for the next episode? That's a good question because I'm not sure. I think I will stay on the front end. Um, and if I want something easy, I'll do the backend, but because the backend will be very simple for this application in general. Um, yeah, but I think I will stay on the front end because the first page I want to do is the catalog, and the catalog is really like a separate application is really different from the rest of the application. Because it's just basically a grid that you can add items to. And now from the UI perspective, yeah, that's actually an interesting case. How do I want to design it? Because the items are very simple, and I don't know if I want to go uh, like a table or like a grid uh, view. And adding the items, I don't think it should be a separate page. It should be a model. Now, doing models might not be as simple here because you don't. I don't have any tool to do that, so I would have to do that myself, and I actually don't know how to do that. So yeah, I'm not. If you haven't noticed, I'm not a big front end guy, so this is all new to me, really. Um, I'm I'm the kind of front end developer that just goes through, and I do Angular, so that's easy. That's like just doing random things, and everything just happens and it looks like shit. Yeah, so that's that.